And next up, it's CovidSMS. So I want to, if we can have a camera on, Serena Wang, Joey Kiang, and Oren Wee. Serena will be presenting. We're now, kind of interesting that I had Rick on as the first presenter, a guy who's been around a long time. This is a team led by Serena of grad students at Hopkins who have built a really amazing tool. CovidSMS is a text message-based platform providing city and locality-specific information and resources to help the really disadvantaged in the time of CovidSMS and COVID-19. So with that, I will get out of the way, and Serena, please take it away.
Okay. And also, just a clarification, I'm actually an undergraduate student. So I'm a senior. I'll be graduating college soon, and I'm currently studying public health. So
I apologize. That's
oh, no worries, no worries. No worries.
And somebody on this call will hire you, no question. But anyway, sorry, please take it away.
Hi, I'm Serena Wang, co-founder and CEO of CovidSMS. As a student at Johns Hopkins studying public health and a community leader in Baltimore, I've worked closely with people experiencing homelessness and of low-income communities. While volunteering at a food pantry during the early months of the pandemic, I met a man named Mark. He had recently been unemployed from his custodial job and found himself living on the streets for the very first time. The worst part was that his laptop had recently been stolen, so he had very limited access to the internet. He was asking me very basic questions, such as, what are COVID symptoms? If I have COVID symptoms, how do I get tested? Where do I get tested? And I realized that all of this information I could easily look up on the internet and Google, but Mark only had a basic phone and couldn't get the answers. Recognizing this problem, we gathered a team of students and we created CovidSMS. CovidSMS is a free-to-use text messaging platform that allows community leaders and city officials to disseminate essential information and resources via text. SMS is the most accessible form of communication. Half of low-income Americans don't have access to the internet, but 96% of low-income Americans have a phone. We felt a mission to serve, and so we got a group of students and we built this application in a weekend. Let's run through an example phone number. Let's say Mark is at the Hope Food Pantry. He receives this flyer while waiting in line and follows the directions by texting START to 833-997-0500. So I'm going to pull up my application, text messaging application, and I'm going to text START to the phone number in the flyer. So we are available in English and Spanish. And I'm going to put the zip code of Salt Lake City, Utah, just as an example. And so I'll receive the number of cases and deaths specific to my zip code. And we get all of our information from the Johns Hopkins database. I am looking for testing sites if I am Mark, and so I will text in A. Then I will get the testing sites based on my zip code and nearest location. Next, I can also subscribe to announcements. So if I am an organization leader, for example, if I work at the Hope Food Pantry, I will then receive a login and password from the CovidSMS team. And so I will have access to a broadcasting portal in which I can directly communicate with Mark. I can schedule my announcements and I can type in announcements. And so let's say my announcement is that I have a food event. Would you like to RSVP? And I can ask a question and get responses. So yes and no. And if I indicate that this is a question, I can submit my message. And Mark will automatically receive the text message. Then to RSVP, I could say yes. And so if I refresh my screen, I can see that Mark has now RSVP'd and said yes, that he will be attending my food event. This also allows community leaders to get a head count so they're better prepared. So we have additional customizable features. For each of our partner, we work closely with them in creating a unique user flow that best serves the needs of their community. So individuals can receive access to other crucial resources such as mental health resources, rent assistance, and unemployment information. Our two-way communication feature greatly helps community leaders have a streamlined and accessible method of communication. Our team also handles the maintenance of the number for each of our partners, meaning that they don't need to have the technical expertise in order to use our platform. Just 6 months ago, we were nothing but a team of student volunteers with an idea and a few $1,000s. Now we have over 8 partnerships and more than 6 functionalities, serving over 3,000 users across the United States. One of our partners, the Family Rescue Center located in Los Angeles, told us that our service was game-changing, as they are now able to reach over 700 of their clients and distribute over 65 packages of food almost every day. With the growing digital divide, CovidSMS is needed in vulnerable communities, and we hope that you can help us grow. Thank you.